Oh, I thought.
Well, I think that's
It's
another
gonna be
reason
less money.
is with the society that we live in, the focus to keep us off of each other and improving has been the capitalistic mindset of just prioritizing money over everything, money over
Family, money over
family, money
everything.
money over everything. So I think that's another reason why it doing that makes you keep your eyes off the real goal, where the real riches are, which is family. Without family, there's nothing, right? And I think that's why as Black people we suffer a lot, because we're trying to, you have people that are in poverty, like we are impacted by those things, and so now our eyes become, I want to get out of poverty, so now it becomes, the focus becomes the money, and then you get money, you want more money. It's like never enough. And I think just in general, as a westernized society, we say family is important, but we don't behave or move like that's a priority or that it's important. But if you look at what you prioritize, you can see that for us it is money. So just like little podcast just said, when you said, why can't we, stop listening to music that degraded, it is about the money. So I'm willing to do
Money is the root of
anything
all
for the
evil.
money. So I think that's another aspect to that.
Seen this show. Is I think they got it on YouTube still. It's called Zeitgeist: The Final Chapter, where they proposed the solution, and they were saying you could use the technology we have now, even the blockchain, to identify everything that's necessary for every human to have, like food and shelter, right? The base necessities. The problem with that is, once you do that, you no longer have the ability to genetically incentivize yourself or force people into positions. Because although we may not be actual enforced servitude, that alarm clock and time acts as the operating metric in which people can force you to do things on. You don't have nobody standing over you with a whip hitting you at 9 a.m. But as soon as that alarm go off, I need to get up and go do XYZ, because if I don't, I won't be able to pay my rent or feed myself. And it's funny how when people be like, time isn't money or money isn't time. And I'm like, we sell our life either by, if you're deemed more valuable, you sell years of your time, a yearly wage or yearly salary. And if you're not deemed as valuable, then you'll sell hourly time. So you pack workers, or you doing big work. And it's all situated around that philosophy. Because if you use the Zeitgeist method, they were saying that you can vertically grow things with hydroponics that could have enough like readily available recycled growth of fruits and vegetables that can be on a scale that came out nonstop, so everybody would be able to get food shipped to them, and we can have everything we need. They got 3D printed robots. The resources of the land exist. So you can change those raw materials into actual tangible homes. They literally could fix all these problems. The issue is there
Absolutely.
is no incentive, and then you can't create a class system, and then it would divert back to actual natural selection. Because if you want to date me and I'm broken, the other person won't be able to compete based off of that, because we'll all be at an equal financial status, or at least an equal livable status. And in that, you de-incentivize the genetic pre-selection that is needed to occur for someone else to have an advantage over you. It's sometimes I sit back and be like, that's a cold game. That's smart as hell.
Absolutely.
Like when you like know what it is, you be like, God damn, that shit is cold. I
Absolutely.
just
It's a
wish we would have been
beautiful
the one
thing.
doing it instead of having it
Uh,
done to us.
boy, you just don't stop, do you? You say everything that needs to be said. Boy, I take it back, man. You are an awesome content creator. Like you
Oh yeah,
get
you
these this take and the take when you answer Shan's question. Absolutely, if you don't make those shorts, you're doing yourself a
But
disservice.
you know what's so funny? The
Absolutely.
real fast. I'm sorry, Enos. What's so funny to? Wait, I don't want you to miss your point, but go ahead. Go ahead, because you maybe talk about this, and I'll be taking it off. But go ahead.
I was just gonna ask Marcus a question. Do you think that's why colored people time is demonized?
That's deep. Probably because it diverts that system, because it takes you off of there. It's like removing from a monetary system to the barter system, because you operating on your own schedule. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Just like that, I forgot.
Short smokers.
Now that ADD is a mess.
You don't, I will.
Let me think of what I
Girl.
said. So it was something Marcus said. Gosh, I should have just went ahead and
Yes,
said
this
that.
was
It was
brilliant,
like,
bro.
Nas is usually better at keeping her thoughts in her head and remembering the name.
Nas, I didn't take you for a woke person. This is a pleasant surprise, man. I'm really.
Oh, this is
genuinely
what I was about to say.
surprised.
Real fast before I forget. Why do
Yeah,
you
now
think
you
that
say that.
we adapted the concept of the negativity so well, but we won't when it comes to family structure and the things that actually do work very well?
Oh God.
Marcus answered that
Incentification.
right out the gate.
Yeah.
That
Huh?
was the beginning. That was the beginning. That was pretty much what Marcus answered at the very beginning of this segment. That propaganda is a mofo.
I think
Like
it's what's real.
they got us to believe. So they got us to believe the worst parts of us are okay, and not even us. I just say the worst parts of humans, and then they have somehow made that a black thing, and then we as black people, of course, we're gonna do what we can with what we got, and we made it cool, and like it that propaganda killed us.
Mhm.
Period. They sold it. They brought us over here. They and once we were free, if I'm putting quotation marks around it, right? They sold us this other bill of goods, and we just keep buying this shit. We figured out that hey, we can make some money off of it, and now we're in this true capitalist society, and the messaging, the messaging, the messaging.
I also
And the
think.
title of
Go ahead. Go ahead.
you'll say the title of why are black people so easily manipulated. I think everything that we cited today is the reason, because if you're either the one that's manipulating or the one that's being manipulated, and we are not doing the manipulating.
So
It's how the world works.
I got a
Now,
question. No, go
I
ahead.
was just. I think the other part of that too is you continually do what is reinforced. So I think that's the other thing, is that those kind of behaviors are being reinforced and incentivized, so you continue to do it. That was it.
That's a fact. If you think about like music right now, podcasts, when we was growing up, it was, if you was gangbanging, you knew you was gonna be broke from gangbanging and you would have to sell drugs, right?
Mhm.
Now you can gangbang and get rich from just gangbanging and hurting people and being known for that. You get more clout and money. It's literally incentivized for us to do that. They got face cards in school. I don't know if y'all familiar with it, but if a face card is, if they know about your bodies in the hood, and it's they got websites and Instagram accounts and Twitter accounts dedicated to people in the on different blocks who got the most bodies. And if you kill somebody that's got a face card, then your face card go up. It's a literal game that people playing right now in order for clout and the ability to get money.